Hi team, in this video I am going to be demonstrating how to safely push up against a wall to help with two things. One being anger or frustration, so if you've got a lot of sympathetic energy in your body, often what we are told to do is just relax and calm down, which results in us ending up trying to suppress that energy. What we want to do is express it, and we're going to do that by pushing into the wall in a safe and titrated way. And the second reason that this exercise is good is also for people that are experiencing any kind of dissociation, any numbness, any kind of freeze as a result of a really dysregulated nervous system or perhaps trauma. This exercise is also excellent for helping us get that feedback from our present environment and helping us establish our body in the present environment in the here and now. So it's an exercise that I've used on myself in the past when I have experienced nervous system sensations of being shut down and disconnected. And I used to practice this exercise every morning for a few minutes for about 2 weeks, and it gradually helped me come out of that shutdown state. Now, this exercise alone is not enough to help heal and recover from something like trauma or a dysregulated nervous system. You would need to be someone that already has a really good base level of regulation in the first place, to help to return to after doing this exercise. So what I mean by that is, say you've already got a good base level of regulation. I would say I have at the moment. And I don't mean today, I mean in general. I now have done a lot of work around my nervous system, so I've got a good baseline regulatory window, so to speak. And if I experience a very frustrating event that leaves me feeling angry and upset, I could do this exercise a few times for a few days, and I could possibly see some results. It could help me come back into regulation either after 1 or 2 or a few sessions. However, if you do not have a good baseline of regulation to return to, if your nervous system baseline is already extremely dysregulated, then this activity would need to be part of a much larger, more holistic plan. And I advise you that if you are in that position, that you seek professional support. This video is not a replacement for professional support or medical advice or anything like that, but it is one tool that can help us on our journey with also having the tools for self-regulation as well. If you are someone that is recovering from trauma, then often watching videos like this can also create a lot of activation in our system. And if it becomes too much, if you feel overwhelmed, overstimulated, dizzy, nauseous, anything like that, then you are in control and you can take a break, you can slow down, you can reduce the pressure, you can pause this video and come back at any time when you feel that you have more capacity to experience it again. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do, if it's possible for you, is to find the wall that you're going to be pushing against in a few moments from now. Just position yourself a few feet in front of it. And first of all, I want you to notice your feet in the ground. You might want to gently sway from side to side, just letting your feet settle. Notice your back body. Notice your breath. If you are feeling frustrated or disconnected, then as you exhale, you might want to make your exhales out through the mouth, and you might want to make them audible. Feel free to sigh and release any tension through the throat. And I've just noticed before I'm doing this exercise that I'm intuitively just beginning to sway from side to side. And if that feels good for you, you can do that too. And I just want to invite you to do some orienting. So to take in the environment around you. So just for a moment or two, allow yourself to look around the room. And to allow your nervous system to recognize where you are in the here and now, noticing any textures and shapes, noticing any shadows and places where you can see light reflecting, noticing the floor, the walls. As you're breathing in and grounding down through the feet on the exhale, keep just gently looking around the space and just allowing yourself to be here in this moment. And then I want you, as you're doing this, to just notice how you're feeling in your body. And maybe you want to place your hands on the part of your body that you're feeling any kind of stress or frustration or anger or anything that, if you don't like that, if you're not feeling that, if you are doing this video and you are feeling disconnected, then holding yourself in a way that feels nourishing and supporting. And just noticing how you're feeling. As you're breathing in and grounding down. Now it's important that you listen to your body. Perhaps you feel the urge to take a stretch. Perhaps you feel the urge to have a yawn, to have a little shake. Do whatever you feel called to do. And now we're going to bring our attention over to the wall. I want you to place both hands on the wall and we're going to titrate this experience. So I only want you to push for about 30% your capacity. We're just going to push for about 10 seconds and then we're going to notice how it feels. I also want you to push your feet into the ground. So take both hands around about shoulder height. I'm just moving my hips back so I can get a good angle. And I've got one foot in front of the other and I'm now just going to push. Breathing in, grounding down. Keep pushing and release. And just notice. Just notice the difference. You might still feel angry or frustrated or disconnected, and that's fine. These exercises aren't a one-time fix-all. We do have to practice them as part of a much bigger holistic picture. But perhaps you have noticed a shift. Keep breathing in. Grounding down on the exhale. You're allowed to go ahead and look around the room again. You can keep orienting to the present moment. And perhaps you want to give it a little shake or have a little stretch again. And just notice, has there been any shift? And then we're going to return to the wall again. And now I want you to push it 50% of your capability. Take your hands up against the wall, one foot in front of the other. Maybe you can alternate feet now, do it with the other foot, and then gently push, 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 breathing in, grounding down, keep pushing, pushing a bit harder than before. Inhale again, and out, and release. Ooh. What I'm noticing is I feel a lot more present. I feel a lot more in my body, not in my mind with angry, frustrating thoughts, and I'm feeling a lot more embodied. I'm feeling a lot more aware of my environment. I can feel some tension that needs to move as well. Just allow your body to move. stretch out. Just stretching my arms here. My neck, release some tension from the neck. And just notice how you feel. Maybe place your hands on that part of your body that you did in the beginning and see if anything shifted. And again, I'm feeling called just to sway from side to side. Swaying is so nourishing. Breathing in, grounding down, looking around, orienting to the space, feeling my feet on the floor, spreading my toes, feeling my back body, feeling my spine, standing straight, if that's possible for you. I feel I need to turn my neck. I've got a yawn. There we go. Feel free to yawn. That's a really good sign that you are releasing tension from your vagus nerve, which is a really crucial nerve in the nervous system. Breathing in, grounding down. Now we're going to go for the third and final time. This time pushing round about to 70-75% of your capacity. Do not do it to the extent that you feel dizzy or unwell or in pain, but give it a good old push. And if you've got anything that you want to say, that you need to verbally release about how you are feeling, especially if you're on the frustrated and angry side, and that's why you're using this exercise, then please go ahead and do that. Releasing verbally how you feel along with pushing up against the wall is very effective, I have found. Then returning back to the wall and getting ready and pushing at like 75%, push your feet, feel it in your thighs, feel it in your core. Keep pushing, breathing in, breathing out. Grounding down and release. Ooh. Shaking it out. And you know, when I started this, I was feeling a little bit frustrated, and now I've noticed a little smile come on my face, feeling a lot better than I was a few moments ago. I just want to do some rotation movements. Moving in a non-linear, more cyclical kind of way is also really, really good for the nervous system. Having a little wiggle, a little wave, little shake. Audible exhale, audible sigh. And then just come back and notice. How do you feel now? If you were feeling upset, angry, stressed before, I hope that you feel that you've been able to safely release some of that stress by yourself. And if you were feeling disconnected or disassociated or shut down, I hope that this exercise has helped you, like it's helped me in the past, to just come back into my body, to come back to the present moment, and to feel more engaged and more capable. And so that's it for this somatic exercise. My name is Donna Louise, and I'm a trauma-trained somatic practitioner, a functional breathwork coach, a clinical EFT practitioner, and I'm also a trainee counsellor. And I help people to get out of survival mode, to restore their nervous system, and to reconnect with themselves again, as that's the journey that I went on and chose to train in. If you've enjoyed this video, please pop a comment in the comments section below. I'd love to hear how this landed for you. If you've got any questions, any thoughts, any concerns, please go ahead and share those too. If you've enjoyed it, Please subscribe to the channel. Maybe consider sharing this video with someone that you think might also benefit from it. Until the next time, thank you very much.